That's the giveaway. All right.
Okay.
So let's take a look. How much out of the 800 million contingent fund was transferred from the contingent fund to the office of the president, which presumably was used for travels. And the total amount from 2001 to 2007 contingent fund transferred to the office of the president and therefore for travels is 2,285,766,000. Adding that to the earlier figure, the total amount that has been used by the president for travel for the last 8 years is 5,561,991. So, Ms. Fajardo doesn't know what she's talking about.
At hindi yan bloated.
Hindi ito
Katulad ng
bloated.
sinasabi.
These are DBM and Senate Finance Committee figures, and I'll give you a copy.
Okay. If we break that down even further, sir, I mean, well, itong latest trip na nga ho. Kanina you were estimating
Yes.
the cost of chartering a plane that was used in the latest trip,
Yes.
Brazil, Colombia, etc.
4
US,
hours to Japan, 12 hours to LA, maybe 8 hours to Colombia, maybe another 8 hours to Brazil. You're talking about 35 hours of flying time. Hindi pa kasali yung waiting time at the airport. Tapos yung pabalik pa. So you're talking, let's say, of 70 hours all in all. Dumaan pa sa Hong Kong. Di ba? So, I don't know what's the exact figure, but some people have told me that it could be as much as $100,000 per flying time.
Per flying time?
Yes.
And when you say per flying time, an hour?
An
An
hour.
hour.
Oh.
$100,000.
Yes,
So that's 37.
Sa kamahalan ng aviation fuel these days. Pumahal na. Nung panahon ni Mrs. Marcos, it was 2 million pesos a day pag ginagamit niya yung PAL. Because there was a time, is after one trip, sinisingil siya ng 22 million ng PAL at hindi siya nagbayad.
Okay. Pero siguro naman nagbabayad sila ngayon.
Eh, hindi natin alam. But all I can say also is just another relevant figure. The COA said that for the year 2006, the unliquidated cash advances of the Office of the President is somewhere around 700 million pesos.
Yung travel na to, hindi ba dapat nililiquidate?
Yeah, ang sistema niyan, and I know this as Executive Secretary before, pag nag-travel ang presidente, merong cash disbursing officer or finance officer, binibigyan ng cash advance. There was a time, during the time of Ramos, which I investigated in the Senate, si kaibigan natin, si Ambassador Painor, umabot ng about 400 million ang cash advance niyang unliquidated. I know because hinarang ko siya sa Commission on Appointments kako, I'm not going to let you pass the Commission on Appointments until you liquidate.
And did he liquidate?
He liquidate, pero nangyari, nagsoli siya ng 25 million. Kung hindi ko siya pinag-liquidate, baka nawala na yung 25 million na yan.
Another argument that the palace or the administration will use is that yung ibang mga visit na to, state visit, and therefore, sabi nila, bayad naman ng host government, ng host country.
Not true or not completely true. Unang-una, the host country does not pay for the plane that you are using.
We're talking
to
about the
and from.
state visit.
Yeah, about the state visit.
The plane is not paid for by the host country.
Except in the U.S., there is this special arrangement. Once you arrive in Hawaii or in San Francisco or L.A., they will send Air Force One to fetch you within the U.S. But yung from Manila to the U.S., from the U.S. back to Manila, you have to pay PAL. Secondly, what do they pay? They pay for the hotel expenses, they pay for the food, but only for members of the official party. So kung 100 ang entourage ni GMA, malamang 10 lang ang official party doon. Of course, sa official party, kasama yung asawa, kasama yung 3 anak, kasama yung 3 apo. Ayun, ewan ko kung bakit kasama pa yung mga apo.
Pero dapat ba kasama sa official party?
Ano bang gagawin ng mga apo sa state visit?
So hindi
naman
dapat.
siguro dapat.
Okay. That's a state visit. So what else does the host government pay for? Yun lang, accommodations,
they'll
food.
give you a state dinner.
The state dinner, okay.
They will pay for your hotel and all your food that you...
And then a working visit, that's when the Philippines, our country pays for
you
everything.
pays for everything. At yung... Hindi naman talagang free lahat yan kasi binigyan ka ng state dinner. Magbibigay ka ng return dinner. O ikaw gagastos doon. O state dinner sa White House, nagbigay kami ng return dinner doon sa Willard Hotel, aba, magkano ginastos doon? Maabot yata ng $30,000.
Okay.
Oh.
Malacanang or the administration could always argue that ganyan naman kayo magsalita kasi kayong opposition ngayon. Pero nung kayo naman ang in power, ganyan din naman kayo.
Ito,
Yun ang sinasabi. Ito yung pruweba niya.
All right. In 1999, under ERAP's time, the total amount released for travel was 169 million. Compared to 2007 under Gloria's time, the total amount released for travel, dun sa regular appropriation lang, is about 800 million. Just to show you the disparity. At maliwanag naman, ilang beses lang ba nagbiyahe si ERAP? Sa APEC, sa ASEAN.
Oo.
At
Tatlong
saka sa
taon lang
US.
naman siya nasa poder.
Whatever. Pero yung sobra naman talaga ang biyahe ni Gloria.
Even if you say,
she's consciously trying to visit all the countries before she finishes her term. Hopefully, that is the reason na nagmamadali siyang tapusin yung mga bansa dahil paalis na siya.
Well, maybe because she was she's in power for so long, 9 years, so talagang nag-accumulate yung state visa, yung mga trips abroad.
Yeah, but remember that every time you go abroad, that means to say the same number of days, in this last trip, 13 days, that you are out of the country when you are supposed to be also attending to the H1N1 flu, to the insurgency, and to all the problems that are pending. Hindi ba may announcement pa si Jel Bersosa? Hindi lang may simulaan yung campaign against loose firearms and they're still waiting for Gloria to sign the executive order.
Okay. One last question, sir. Noong February 2009, hindi po ba si Presidente went to this National Prayer Breakfast in Washington, D.C. where, do you have any information? What was the inside story there? Ano ba nangyari?
Well, she was assured by someone, I don't know whether it's the ambassador or some Malacanang functionary, that the President Obama will be there. And of course, President Obama will take time to at least shake hands and say a few words with all the heads of state and heads of government who are present. So what she did, I remember she went to Saudi and then she went to Bahrain, to Dubai and to Bahrain, and it suddenly turned around to go to Washington. Na wala naman nangyari. Can you imagine, from Bahrain to Washington, that's another 15-hour flight. So you're talking about a very expensive trip again on a PAL plane. Okay.
And she didn't get to have that photo op with President Obama?
I think everybody knows that hindi man bumaba dun sa tabi niya, nag-fast exit na sa likod.
Okay. By the way, sir, kapag bumabiyahe si Pangulo and then meron siyang kasama mga senador, congressman, and minsan marami talaga mga congressman na kasama, ang sinasabi palagi nila, yung kunyari, halimbawa, yung sa wives nila, personal money nila yon, ano? Tapos, basta maraming dahilan, no? You were explaining earlier that there is a certain amount that is used or that is spent for these congressmen also.
Yes.
Kunyari, halimbawa, nung nasa state sila.
To begin with, kung halimbawa, you have 50 congressmen, and let's say, wag na natin sabihin 50 wives, kalahati na lang, 25 wives, you're talking 75 people. Hirap na hirap ang embassy dyan na mag-provide ng kotse, ng transportation. You will rent. Kailangan may driver kasi magsha-shopping yan, magsa-sightseeing yan, saan bibisita pag minsan nasa Washington, bibisita sa New York para bisitahin ng anak, gagamit ng kotse yan. Doon lang sa
Pati yung congressman na dapat kasama sa visit.
Yung congressman na kasama sa visit. Usually naman, yung mga congressmen kasama sa visit, hindi naman sila
hindi sumasama doon sa visit.
Hindi sila nakikialam doon sa official program. Meron silang mga sariling lakad, but you still have to provide them cars.
Okay.
So $1,000 a day. If you use 30 cars, it's $30,000 a day. Just to provide transportation for a big entourage. Remember, before Gloria, this traditional practice was 2 congressmen and 2 senators. Hirap pa kaming magkumbinsi ng 2 senador na sumama dahil walang gustong sumama eh. Usually, papakiusapan pa namin at least one, sumama ka na dahil Malacanang is insisting that we send one.
At ayaw nila sumama dahil?
Well, sa totoo lang, kung didibdibin mo yung schedule, pupunta ka sa lahat ng schedule, talagang mabigat yung schedule.
Okay. Alright. Maraming salamat.
Ngayon, mukhang si Senator Miriam lang ang mahilig sumama.
Maraming salamat, Senator Ernie Macedo. Thank you for being here. You'll join us in the last segment, sir. For your comments and questions, text REACT space SPOL space name.